Hello, everybody. It's time for some thoughts on thankful thinking. I'm going to share a quote to begin our time together today, and it is this: if you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. And that's a quote from Bruce Lee. He was a martial artist and actor. And I was looking at him a little bit, and it said that he could do 1,500 two-handed push-ups in a row. So he developed incredible strength with his body. But thinking about spending too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. I can see that happening a lot in my own life. I think about doing certain things. I think about writing projects I'd like to get done. I think about goals I'd like to set for myself. And I think and I think and I think, and it never turns into action. Sometimes it does. And that is always very fulfilling, to actually take steps to do the thing instead of just thinking about it and getting it done. I did that when I finally finished my book in 2024, Staying Away from the Edge, my book about my experience with depression and how we can stay healthy emotionally. So that was encouraging to finally get that done instead of just thinking about it. The challenge I'm having lately is I have a children's book that I am working on. I had it written, the first draft of it, a long, long time ago. I shared it at like a open mic night at a writers conference, and it's a story about a mom and a daughter playing an alphabet game at bedtime. And throughout the course of the story, the mom and the daughter play this game, and the daughter gradually settles down, and at the end of the story, she falls asleep. And so it's a very cute story. And after I read it at the writers conference, one of the keynote speakers said, "You really need to publish that." And I took that as it was very encouraging to me to hear that from an established author. But it sat on my computer and in my drawer for years and years and years. Well, now I am working on it, but I still am tempted to just think about it instead of working on it. I'm taking little steps toward getting it done. I'm hiring an illustrator to work on it in January, and so I'm hoping that at the beginning of next year, sometime March, April maybe, I'll be able to have this children's book published. So I would be interested to hear if you're interested in that. You can let me know, and I can keep you up to date on how that process is going. I've been thinking about doing like a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter campaign to kind of see if there's interest and get some interest going for that book. But anyway, I'm rambling about that a little too much. The point is, if I just spent time thinking, "Oh, I have a children's book, I should work on that someday, I should get that published," it would never get done if I just thought about it. Instead, when we have a goal or when we have a project, we take steps to do that thing, to get that thing done. And so I encourage you to do that with in your own life. Whatever you have, maybe there's something that you have been thinking about doing for years and years and years, and you just think about it and it never gets done. If you can write down some things that it would take to get it done and try to do one of the littlest steps that you can to get it going, you might find that you build momentum and you will accomplish that project or that goal. As far as a Bible verse for today, I picked 2 Timothy 2, verse 7, and this time it's from the ESV. And it says, "Think over what I say, for the Lord will give you understanding in everything." And so I think we can apply that to, I think this is talking about what Timothy was saying to the people he was writing to. But when we think about what God is saying, he will give us understanding in everything. And that can be thankful thinking when we are taking some time each day to open the Bible, to read a passage, to maybe search, you can search online for anything nowadays. So if there's a topic that you're uh, distressed about, you can do a search for Bible verses about that topic. You can find verses about certain Bible characters. You can find other verses about thinking, since we're thinking about thinking this month. You can find verses. I have a whole bunch of them printed off here, and I'm trying to choose some of them to share with you during this month. But I think that's probably about all for today. I hope that you have been doing some thankful thinking as we are in November, and it's a good month to be thankful. I am thankful for you, for anyone watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more thoughts and another quote. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.